here. So if I do, oh gosh, I've lost everyone. If I do a wee intro, and then Heather's going to do the business bit.
Oh, you want me to do a speech?
Well, just about how great we are, please.
Yeah, it's all right. I've written a speech.
I've just written a tiny bit, and then if you don't mind, could we just, if I just say your name, I'll just introduce you, and you say.
All right. Are we being
Marion?
recorded?
Yes.
Okay.
We are, so no swear words or anything like that.
Just so I know.
Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you for all turning up tonight. We are the Tuesday afternoon team, and we're hugely proud of the work we do with the NHS. And this has been happening for around about 10 years. And in normal circumstances, we would be having a bit of a celebration. But like many other people, we can't do that in these times. So our celebrations are on hold. But tonight we're having a little bit of a Zoom celebration because we think we're great and we want everybody else to know how good we are. So I'm going to ask Heather, first of all, who's our lead physio, to say a bit about the NHS MRT partnership.
Okay, right. So hi, I'm Heather. I'm a children's physio working in East Lothian with children with neurological problems. Back in 2006, I was training in hippotherapy. That's a form of physiotherapy that uses the movement of horses as a treatment modality. It's particularly effective for children with neurological problems and for helping them to develop motor skills like sitting and standing and walking, running, riding a bike, things that need core stability and balance skills. So anyway, I bumped into Susan one day and I asked her if she could help me with the case study that I was doing by letting me do it at Muirfield. And she agreed, but on the condition that I stay afterwards to help with a complex rider. Well, I was hooked. So first I became a regular volunteer on a Friday afternoon, and then I started to refer all of my patients to MRT and then find reasons to come along to support them. We saw some amazing results, didn't we, Susan? Right at the beginning.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So eventually Susan suggested that we start a session just for NHS patients that was dedicated to hippotherapy. So I took the idea to my team and I drew up a service development proposal with my team leader. And the NHS Lothian MRT partnership was born.
Yay!
We did a pilot in 2009, which with 6 children, which showed that hippotherapy sessions were popular, they were cost effective, and they're an extremely effective form of physiotherapy. And in 2010, 10 years ago exactly, we officially became the therapeutic riding service of NHS Lothian. Then Lizzie joined us, and Annika joined us, and over the last 10 years, we've delivered fantastic therapy to hundreds of children. Just last year, we 54 children received blocks of hippotherapy. Obviously, a few less this year. But I think with Lizzie and Annika on board, the service is set to continue delivering hippotherapy long into the future. So what I'd like to say to all of you is that without all of you in MRT, all of you volunteers, none of this would be possible. We, all of us, were the first NHS hippotherapy service in Scotland, and we're still the largest. So I think that we have got something truly special to celebrate. So thank you, everybody. Thank you all.
Thank you, Heather. I don't think there's many of us who can't be inspired by your enthusiasm, but I'm just going to introduce people one by one, and they're all going to say a little bit about what it means to them. So I'll start with Joe, please.
Okay. I've not been part of this session for very long, just since the beginning of the year. But from a volunteer's point of view, I would just like to say what a privilege it is to be part of this session, to see how much MRT means to these young people and their families. And when you talk to the parents, it's obvious how much the sessions benefit their children, not just physically, but also their well-being. And that reflects on the well-being of the whole family.
Thanks. Deborah, would you like to say a word now?
Being part of the Tuesday PM team is a great experience because one can so easily see the benefits that the sessions bring to the riders week on week, and one gains an insight into the physical and mental problems that children and their families have to face every day. When it filters back to the team that it was noted at nursery that a 4-year-old was falling down much less often, and the only thing that was different in his life was MRT, it makes it even more worthwhile to volunteer for this special session.
Thank you. So shall we have a physio now, please? Another physio with Annika, please.
So I've been part of the MRT team for the last year, working as an NHS physio. And it's just been an amazing opportunity working with all the volunteers who have so much knowledge and have taught me so much over the past year. Not just Heather, but Susan and the whole team. And what a difference the Tuesday session makes to these children is absolutely amazing. So thank you and keep up the good work.
Okay, so Rosie, can we hear from you, please?
Yes, I've in my 4th year of volunteering at MRT and help with the Tuesday afternoon sessions, the hippotherapy sessions, which are led by 3 different physios. Physios give great consideration when matching child to pony, taking into account various different things, and work with that child to give them the best possible experience. To witness progress a child makes during the block of sessions is very satisfying. I feel it is an afternoon well spent. I come away feeling I've been part of something very worthwhile. We work as a team, all helping and supporting each other in our aim to provide a caring and positive atmosphere into which the children are welcomed.
Thanks, Rosie. So Pam is hiding down in the corner here. Sit up, Pam. Would you like to tell us what MRT NHS means? No, she's being shy.
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay, so what about Jill? Would you like to say something, Jill?
Jill, well, I've already spoken. Do you want to speak to someone else?
Sorry, Marion, sorry.
The fair hair.
Yeah. Sorry, Marion.
That's okay. I'm very much the newbie on the block. As an ex-PE teacher, I'm totally fascinated by the connectivity of what the physios are doing in terms of core strength and balance and all the things that are required, and the knock-on effect that the sessions have to their everyday life and to other things that impact on their problems that they may have in other areas of their life. And I think it's hugely inspiring to see the progress that, even the short time that I've been there, that these kids are making. And actually, when you speak to the parents and you see the joy that the parents get from watching the progress that the kids get from these sessions, I think it's a fantastic experience. And I'm thoroughly enjoying the teamwork, the camaraderie that we have. And from not a horsey person, I am on a huge learning curve. I love the ponies, I love the horses, I love the staff. These sessions are just so worthwhile. So I just can't wait for the place to open up again and we can all get back again.
Yay.
So here's hoping.
Marion's being very modest here because she also has another special role to play at MRT in that she knits us tiny little hats to fit under riding hats, and that's just another way that we can all help MRT. You didn't mention that, Marion.
No, that's like.
Okay, so Jan, I know you've prepared something.
Hi, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I've never really been around horses very much, as you know. So to see the benefits of children coming along to the hippotherapy sessions and the key role that both the horses, the physios and the volunteers make in enriching lives has been amazing. I always enjoy the feeling after the session. All the children have had a brilliant workout, sometimes unbeknown to them, as well as enjoying physical exercise and having fun. The children are proud of themselves for being brave enough to try getting on a horse, and without doubt, this gives them both and us as volunteers a sense of achievement and a boost to their confidence and self-esteem. It's magic seeing the difference that we make to a child, and seeing happy parents who share changes in their child's daily functioning.
That's great. Thank you, Jan.
Okay.
Okay, so who shall we have next? How about Sheila? Sheila, can you hear us okay?
Oh, is that me? Yes,
Yeah.
you're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, I've been volunteering, as you know, with you now for well over 3 years. And I have to say, Tuesdays were always my favorite day of the week. I just so look forward to meeting up with all the other volunteers, catching the ponies or trying to catch the ponies, groomed, getting them packed up, ready for all the wonderful riders who come recommended to us from the physiotherapists. And of course, we work alongside them very closely, and I have to say we do learn so much from you, so thank you very much. And I'd just like to say happy birthday NHS and RT, and I just hope that we really can get to back to some sort of new normal soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so Corinne, would you like to go now?
I volunteered with MRT for about 9 years, most of the time with other sessions, but I've really found it a real privilege these last couple of years when I joined the Tuesday PM session and watched the wonderful progress our riders make even after only a few weeks. It's amazing seeing the difference being on and around the ponies makes, and how every child's needs are met by the dedication and planning and support of Heather and all the physios. And the difference the therapy makes to both the children and the families is wondrous to behold. So it's a privilege to be part of it.
Thank you. That's very nice, Corinne. Moira, would you like to say how you feel about MRT and NHS?
Yes, thank you. Well, basically, I suppose I'm the longest serving Tuesday afternoon volunteer, about 7 years, I think, possibly.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the sessions have actually helped me to really appreciate the benefit of riding therapy in a very practical and a most informed way. What we do with the children particularly makes so much more sense when you understand the reasons behind it. And the physios are great in sharing all of that with us. They're brilliant, they're really caring, and they're so enthusiastic about it all. It's fantastic. The children, most of them, really benefit so much from what we do, and that makes the session really, really worthwhile, very rewarding, and everybody, the group, are such a super, super group we've got just now. I mean, really, really lovely people. It's all great fun, and I'm missing it an awful lot, I must admit. It's really sad not to all see you and be with you all, because it's great. I mean, I just love the Tuesday afternoons. So thank you to all of you for being part of that. That's all.
I'm going to get emotional now. So, Catherine, would you like to say a few words?
Well, just as I put my fleece on tonight, I found this in my pocket. Can you see? And it made me just a little bit that we're not carrying on as normal right now, but such is life, I suppose. I love Tuesday afternoons. I really do. There's some days that I turn up in a horrific mood because of other things that have gone on, and I walk away in an amazing mood. You know, life takes over, but coming along and spending time with all of you guys is incredible. I've not got a huge amount of experience with any of the other sessions, so all I really know is MRT NHS therapy rides. And I think the work that the physios and the rest of the team do is just absolutely incredible. The difference in the kids is amazing. You know, we've all seen it. We've all seen them going from walking a few steps to walking hundreds of steps. It's, that can be quite empowering. But also what I really like about it is it gives kids that otherwise probably wouldn't have the opportunity to ride horses. And that itself can be really quite amazing and stimulating for them and therapeutic to be around animals. And I like that kids are getting the opportunity that otherwise might not have had the opportunity to be around horses. So I guess that's why I love everything about MRT.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. So I think as everybody, I think, but we'll finish up with Lizzie because she's been off on maternity leave, so she'll be refreshed and raring to get back.
I am ready to get back. Yeah, I've been working with Heather for about 5-6 years, on and off, what with maternity leaves in between, and I've been under MRT, so I really feel like MRT have taken me under their collective wing to help me do that. And I just think from a physio point of view, I know, you know, kind of echoing what Catherine said there, the kids that we see, they have so many clinic appointments, so many different therapists, so many medical things going on, that actually to come to a therapy where they're in control, they sometimes think they're in control, we put them in the driving seat, so to speak, and they are so motivated by it. They don't think that they're doing a 45-minute session of physiotherapy necessarily, and they're working really hard. So from a therapist's perspective, you see this huge progress, and then from just a human perspective, you see that they're actually doing something that they wouldn't normally get the opportunity to do a recreational activity almost, but could just get such huge benefit from it in every other bit of their life. So I just think it's incredible, really, that we can combine the two and that the kids are so motivated by it.
That's great. Thank you very much. Well, as our Zoom limit is coming up, I'd just like to finish up. Thank you all for joining us for this little party. We will have a real party one of these days. But I just wanted to point out that all of us who work on a Tuesday afternoon, we think we're superstars because we're learning so much from the physios, and the physios' principles are cascading down to all of the sessions. I think all of our MRT sessions, the 7 sessions, there's a trickle-down effect of the principles that we learn on a Tuesday. So we feel really privileged in working with the NHS. So thank you very much, and here's the next 10 years.
Hooray!
Can we sing happy birthday?
Oh, yes.
Okay, who's going to lead the singing just to finish up?
You.
Oh, not me. I know, we've got a choir member here. Corin?
Yes?
We're going to sing happy birthday. Would you like to lead us?
With the time lag.
Till we run out of time.
Okay, ready? And
okay.
Happy
birthday
to you.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
MRT, NHS.
Happy birthday to you.
There's Marion signing it. Well, I'm happy to say that we're better at helping with riding therapy than we are at singing. Well, how do you think that went?
Well done, beautiful.
That was good. Yeah.
Well, for
So,
great organising it all.